Colorectal cancer is one of the most common forms of cancer in the U.S. If caught early enough, it's usually very treatable. But a lot of patients don't experience symptoms or even have a family history of it. Elizabeth Shores tells us how a Berthold man found out he had colon cancer using a self-screening kit.
When Chad Hansen received a Cologuard screening kit from Sanford Health in October, he hadn't expected it would actually lead to a colorectal cancer diagnosis.
I was like, what did I get this for? And then hesitated. Then I got a nastygram saying, please return this, before such and such date, and sent it off on a Friday, and they told me on Saturday.
He says it was especially surprising since he didn't have a family history of it.
Everybody else had clean screenings.
He says because they caught the cancer at stage 0, all he needed was a colonoscopy to treat it.
Yeah, very early. We had some polyps, 8 polyps, and they cut them all out in the colonoscopy.
Hansen says by the next day, he was back on his feet.
Pretty thankful that everything came out the way it did.
But other patients who aren't diagnosed until the cancer reaches its late stages aren't as lucky. That's why screenings like this one can be life-saving.
This is preventable cancer, and we can say we prevented him from having colon cancer.
And he says when the tests come back positive, it's common for someone to have colorectal cancer, even if they have no family history of it.
About half of the patients, even more, they have some polyps or early cancer or polyps. So it's very important that's one example. He didn't have any symptoms, no bleeding, no pain.
He says that's why they like sending patients Cologuard kits. There's no preparation required or dietary restrictions. They just need patients to send their kits back to the lab within 3 days. In Bismarck, I'm Elizabeth Shores reporting for your news leader.
Doctors say the screening tests aren't a total replacement for colonoscopies, but it is a good way for patients to get answers at home with minimal fuss. Sanford patients can request a kit, and insurance usually covers it. Compact discs replaced records, and then streaming replaced CDs. But records have made a comeback, and tomorrow is National Record Store Day, and shop owners say they're expecting a huge turnout.